everyone. Welcome to Arcade Treasure Center. I'm Roy.
I'm Kim.
And today we're going to answer a questions that's been going around to several YouTube resellers. I got tagged by Kevin over at Commonwealth Picker. He tagged several people. I think he was tagged by a lot of Josh, and it just kept going. But so we're going to answer 19 questions, get to know us type questions, and that way you'll know who we are and what we're about. And I got the list of questions right here. So if you're curious about knowing what the questions are, I'll put them down in the description down below. And also probably tag a couple of people myself to answer these questions. So if you're watching and you're a reseller and you're someone I comment to, prepare. All right. We're going to answer as quick as we can.
Okay.
And what does your channel name mean? And I guess I'll kind of start off. I'll explain that one. Long time ago, my father used to own his own treasure center shop, and it was in Roswell, New Mexico, called Roswell Treasure Center. So that's where I got the treasure center from, and of course R&K's for Roy and Kim. So that's how we got our channel name, RK Treasure Center. So, all right, where were you born?
Jacksonville, Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
I stayed there all of a month.
A month?
1 month.
Yeah. And I was born in Ancon, Panama. My dad was in the Navy, and so I was there for about a year, I guess, because I really don't remember it. But that's where I was born, Panama.
Yep. You have national papers.
Jacksonville, Florida, and Panama.
Yep.
I got naturalization papers. Yeah. All right. Where are you now? Where are we now?
We are in South Texas, the Rio Grande Valley.
Mission, Texas.
Mission, Texas.
That's the name of the city. Mission, or town, city?
Mm-hmm.
City, I guess they call it. City.
Sweet little town.
Small.
We really love it. Yeah.
Mission, Texas, in the Rio Grande Valley. Yep. All right. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite sex?
Well.
Do you know?
Well, my brother's name is Kevin, so I guess if I was a boy and I came first, they would have named me Kevin. Does that make sense?
Makes sense.
Okay.
And I really don't know what my parents would have named me if I was opposite sex.
Maybe Rosalind.
Rosalind.
Roy? Rosalind?
Roy, Rosalind. No.
Roy.
I'm kind of guessing maybe my mother's middle name was Joan, so maybe she would have picked Joan.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe. Or Diane Jr.
Diane Jr. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't ask him, so I don't know. All right. What is your eye color?
Hazel. Brown, hazel. Changes back and forth.
Brown.
More brown.
And mine's hazel.
Yeah. Blue.
Yeah,
They change too.
yeah, they go blue, green, brown,
Yeah.
yellowish brown. Yeah, they're hazel. What's your favorite candle scent?
Oh, wow. Gosh. I like the cookie.
Cookie dough?
Yeah, cookie dough,
kinda
that kind of thing.
Christmas cookie kind of scent?
Yeah, those kind of scents.
I would have to say
I like vanilla too.
vanilla. That's the one I was thinking.
Yeah, I like vanilla too.
I like the vanilla candle scents. I don't know if you can hear it, but our dog is just drinking away over there. You might not. You might here. Let me see. You might not.
One's eating.
One's eating. One's drinking water. I don't know if you could see him or not, but they're over there. All I hear is just lap, 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 lap. I'm kidding. All right. Can you cook?
Yes, I can. When I do cook. I do cook, don't I? Sometimes. I do cook.
Yes,
when I cook,
when
cook
she
well.
cooks and she wants to cook, or we have a gathering, a party, or somewhere to go, or something to take food, she'll cook.
Yeah.
When it's just her and I,
I'm kind of a rabbit, and he's kind of a...
I eat everything.
Carnivore.
I eat everything, meats, vegetables. I eat it all.
Yeah, he's a meat eater, and I'm kind of not.
Yeah, you
so,
can cook.
Yeah.
And can I cook?
Yeah, he really can. he puts together flavors very well, better than I do. You make real good soups.
Yeah, I'd like to make soups and stews because they're pretty simple to make, I think.
Yeah.
But
Well, we had 4 children, so I made large amounts of food, and I haven't got out of that. So poor Roy ends up eating like for days and days of the same food, right?
Yep.
So that's our dilemma.
Yeah, I can cook. I mean, I can barbecue, grill. We used to have a smoker.
You're a good griller.
And when it comes to cooking on the stove, I just think about something that sounds good and throw it together.
You make coffee really well.
I make coffee. Okay, we're done with that one. Okay, what's your sign?
Taurus.
Taurus.
Yes. They say I'm very stubborn, but I'm a good kisser. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have to throw that in there.
Mine's stop. No, my sign is Sagittarius. December 15th is my birthday. It's coming up, so it's my sign. What scares you about getting old?
Well, it's sure not my hair, because I've been sober quit dying, 10 years ago? So, what scares me about getting old? I think not having mobility to move around. That's pretty scary, that you would have to be dependent on other people, you know.
Yeah.
That's about it. We all get old.
Yeah, I would have to say I would have to say the same thing. Of course, you know, I wouldn't want to lose my mind or
Would you want to lose your
faculties.
body or your mind?
But, well, I wouldn't want. That's tough. I guess what scared me about getting old is that thought of having to be dependent, you know, on kids or
But if you
something.
lost your mind first, you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know.
Right. So.
But yeah, I wouldn't. You know, I wouldn't want to lose my. You know, I don't know. I just don't want to be dependent on other people.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that would scare me about getting old. All right, what is the last thing you bought?
Bread.
Bread.
Yeah. And coffee creamer.
Bread and coffee creamer.
Yeah,
Where's
my
that?
2 things. Yeah.
What kind of coffee creamer?
Mocha.
Yeah.
But they're always out of it, so I got 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The last thing I bought happened to be a scratch-off ticket. I did it at the convenience store, and I won $50.
And he gave half to me.
Yeah, and I split it.
That was really nice of you to do that.
Well, yeah, I always split it with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the last thing I bought with a scratch-off ticket. All right. Let's see. As for if I was to answer that for the eBay, what was the last thing I bought?
For Dad.
That was a good thing to talk about, and I'll put it up here. I bought a stack of 40 hot rod magazines starting from 1957 to whatever it was, 1962, because Kim's father was always remodeling cars, always into it.
Stock car driver.
He was a stock car driver, motorcycle racer. He had a stroke about 18 years ago, so he's not able to work on cars and restore them anymore. But I thought he would love those, so I got them from Kevin over at Commonwealth Picker. So if you haven't checked him out, go check him out.
Thank you, Kevin.
And
he is in heaven.
Yeah,
he
he loves those. He'll sit at the table and just look at every page and every little detail. He's loving those magazines.
Yeah.
So appreciate you, Kevin.
Yes, thank you.
And if y'all, like I said, if you haven't checked out his channel, go check out his channel. All right. What is your favorite holiday?
I would say Christmas. Because I like the food. I'm not a Thanksgiving kind of person with all the fixings, but I like Christmas, and I like all the families getting together, and we're going to be with the kids for this Christmas, first time in many years, because they're in the military and are all over. So I would say Christmas.
And it's changed. I like Christmas.
You just like Halloween.
I like Halloween. I would have to say, actually, I like 4th of July and Halloween. And I don't know, it's not so much the scary part of Halloween as it's just, I like seeing all the different costumes and people dressing up and having a good time, and definitely the candy.
And we've got to dress up down here, and that's been fun.
And I used to do quite the 4th of July fireworks display.
Did.
I mean, I'd probably spend more money on 4th of July than I would Christmas.
You put a good show on for the neighbors.
I put a heck of a show on. Of course, a lot of laws have changed and things have made it tougher. So I don't even do that anymore. I don't even do fireworks.
You get sued for a firecracker landing on someone's car or something.
But we used to live out in the country, and we used to live out of town kind of country. And so I was able to put on fireworks displays that you could see for miles.
Yeah.
All right. What is your guilty pleasure?
Oh.
I know
Peanut M&Ms. I love them. And when I'm on a diet, chocolate. Roy always brings me. I said, why did you bring them? Because I can't eat just one. And so that's I love chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's yours?
What's my guilty pleasure?
Chips.
You.
Oh.
My guilty pleasure, I guess, would actually have to be. That's tough.
You are a chip eater.
Yeah, chips, but I would have to say pizza. Really, honestly.
Oh yeah, you can tear up some pizza.
I can tear up some pizza.
Thank you, Cece's.
What show do you binge watch?
Do I have to admit that?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay. I don't watch TV very rarely. So
Hold on.
wait a minute. I have 2 shows that I'm kind of hooked on is The Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. They're soap operas. So I stream them at night when Roy goes and plays pool or something. And but I don't really watch TV other than those, and I've watched them for over 30 years.
Yeah.
And he even knows the characters, so.
I don't know the characters.
Yes, you do.
I would have to say the binge watching. I don't do too much binge watching.
No, YouTube.
I was gonna say other than maybe there's nights where if I'm just done working in eBay or I don't want to do anything, that I'll come in and sit down and I may watch some other channel, the other YouTubers or different things. But we did the Stranger Things off of Netflix just recently.
Yes.
We binge watched that. We watched all the seasons we could watch, and probably a matter of a few days in the Outlander series. So
waiting on that new one to come in.
So it's Netflix is our.
Of course, some of those scenes are really risque, and we're like, oh my gosh, again, and we're having to fast forward. So.
We won't talk about those.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. What item do you never leave the house without?
Probably my purse, my shoulder bag.
Yeah. A purse. Mine would have to probably be a cell phone and wallet.
Oh, my cell phone, yeah.
Yeah, my cell phone's the first thing I'm gonna grab, and the wallet's the second thing. Then it'll be the keys.
Yeah, you have to run in the house and grab them most of the time.
I have forgotten to go. I go out to the car and hey, where's the keys? Yeah. All right. Are you an evening person or a morning person?
Oh boy, we can talk about that, huh? So, I'm a morning person, like 4 a.m. and have everything done by 10. I go swim from 5 to 6:30. Roy is a night owl, so he stays up till like 2 in the morning, but he sleeps in. So I have to tell this real story real quick. So I was like, we never have time together. It's like we're missing each other, and I would love for you to get up. So one morning, and I had my routine down, he had his routine down. So one morning he was up at 7 and he was like doing stuff like around the house, and he was kind of in my way. And I was like, he was messing up my mojo. So I said, let's go back to the way it was, because I had my routine, he had his routine, and we kind of meet in the middle, I guess, in the evening.
Yeah, I think I used to always have to get up for work at about 2:30 in the morning for about 20 years till I retired. And I said, I'm not doing that more. I'd go to bed at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and get up at 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning to go to work. I said, I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah.
And I've always been a night owl, even since I was younger. But yeah, I don't have a problem staying up at night and sleeping during the day.
And I'm like a bird in the morning, chirp, chirp, talking in his face. He's like, just
let me wake up. Let me get some coffee. Yeah. And at night, you're the same way.
Yeah, and at nighttime, I'm
wide awake.
downhill.
And she's like, let me get some coffee. Okay. What's the next one? Let's see. No, we asked that. What is your favorite movie genre?
Oh, wow. I'm really a sucker for old-time musicals. I love The Sound of Music and, those kind of, I love girly flicks, the romantic, P.S. I Love You, all those kind of stuff.
The chick flicks.
The chick flicks, yeah. Christmas, Hallmark.
Family movie.
Yeah,
too.
family movies.
All those sappy. Oh.
Yeah, I have to it's like pulling teeth, but every once in a while he'll give in. What kind of?
I give in a lot.
Yeah, what kind of movies do you like?
I would have to say
Action.
no. I'd say horror movies is probably one of my top genres is horror movies. Probably because when I was young, I used to like to watch them. I guess the scare effect, but now they're just stupid.
Nothing scares
There's
you.
there's no. Every once in a while, you might get a scene like, "Oh, that got me," but other than that, no. But action movies and documentaries.
Yeah, I like documentaries too.
I would say are probably my two favorites, or three favorites, I guess. All right. What's good in your life right now?
Oh man, I have a lot of blessings in my life. Oh, our children are healthy, our grandchildren are healthy, and that's always a blessing. We have everything we need. We're not rich, but we have what we need, and we're happy and healthy. And
Yeah, I would definitely have to say what's good in my life right now is that I'm healthy and capable to work on eBay, make some extra money, and take care of things we need to take care of for whatever we need or for fun, all that extras, and that we have our family, a loving family, and even though we're scattered apart because of military or distance or things like that, but we're still a close family. So, we're a very loving family. So. All right. Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I can be an extrovert, but I think I only let a small amount of people in my circle. I'm probably pretty selective that way, and that makes me kind of introverted to a certain point, but I'm kind and friendly. I mean, you would think I'm an extrovert when I meet people, but yeah, I can talk, but I only let so many people in close to me, I would think. So that makes me kind of introverted. So I don't know what that makes me, actually.
Yeah. Well,
I love people and I love helping people, and but when it comes to being close, like within your home, I'm pretty selective, I guess.
And I would have to say I'm an introvert.
Yes.
Yeah,
but you're getting better. You're really getting better since living.
All these years, I'm getting better.
Yeah, yeah. They're always calling on him to do stuff, and he's really good with people.
Yeah, I'm an introvert. I would much rather just, like I said, that's why I like to stay up at night. I am fine if it's quiet and there's not anybody around. I feel like I can think and focus, which was not like the job that I was in. It was really hectic, but and I did fine. I can be an extrovert if I need to. I guess once I feel comfortable, then I can liven up and talk and be more open. Yeah. But sociably, I'm more of an introvert. I will sit back and be that wallflower and watch everything go by.
Yeah, you will.
Yep, I am. I'm a wallflower. And number 19, what is your biggest accomplishment?
Wow. Well, if you accomplishments, of course, you always think your family and your children and everything, but if I had to pick one thing, was the publishing of my books and being an author.
She was an author.
Sunny Day, that's my publisher's name. I mean, my author name.
And that was spelled?
Sunniedday.
And why wasn't it spelled Sunny?
I'm not going to go there because there's a porn star named that, which I didn't know until after years of going by that name, and someone Googled it, and that was like horrifying. But anyway.
So Kim wrote a bunch of children's books and under the author name of Sunny Day, Sunnie, Sunny, and a D-A-Y.
They're on Amazon. I found out today they're on Walmart. They're doing Walmart's carrying them. So
There
that was
you go.
kind of cool.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And that is a big accomplishment.
It was
And of course, I could be the sappy guy and say, well, my biggest accomplishment was marrying you and the kids and, you know, and everything. And that would be an awesome, true statement. But I would have to say that my biggest accomplishment is knowing that I'm able to take care of needs and take care of everything we need.
take care of your family.
That I am capable of working at eBay and doing YouTube, and you know, I love eBay. I mean, I love it. I love the YouTube, and you know, it's just to me that's a big accomplishment. Knowing I retired, that's a big accomplishment.
There's one thing you're very accomplished at.
What's that?
He married me with 4 children. He became a dad at a very young age and a grandfather at a young age, and he's been a fantastic person that way, and he helps take care of my parents who are 82, and he has a big heart, and I mean that is a big accomplishment in life, so thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know we don't want to get mushy. Anyway, those were the 19 questions, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to think about 3 people that may not have answered these questions, because I have to kind of look and check to see if they've been tagged yet, and if they haven't, I'll add it to this video right here in a second. But I want to thank everybody out there for sitting here and being bored to death by our 19 questions of who we are.
And happy Thanksgiving
Well,
tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I'm not sure when you're going to see this. I'll try to get out as quick as I can.
And Mom's in the hospital. If you guys can say a little prayer for her, we're going to be going over there and eating in a rehab center with her. So.
All right, so I'm going to break in here real quick at the end of this video before we finish. And I've got my list I said I'd have for you in a second. And normally you name about 3 people, but I'm going to name 6. And if you're watching and you watch their channels, be sure to let them know that I tagged them, and then I'll have the questions down below, and I'll probably try to send them a little notification so that they know they've been tagged also. But be sure you let them know, especially if you want to see their responses. Anyway, for the first one I named is John over at Nevermore Antiques. The next one I'd like to see is Tanya at Thrifty Treasures, because you're another Texan. Dave over at Midwest Picker. The next one is Matt over at Part-Time Picker. A lot of you watch Matt at Part-Time Picker. Make sure you let him know that I tagged him. 5th one is Ryan and Pam over at Thrift Mine. I'm curious to see if they would do one together and what their 19 questions would be. All right, and the 6th one, if he'll do it, is John the Cincinnati Picker. So like I said, be sure to let them know that I tagged them. I'll send them a little message to let them know I tagged them. And anyway, let's get back to the video. So anyway, well, thank y'all for watching. If you haven't subscribed, you might want to consider subscribing. But definitely, as always, send comments. We enjoy the comments. Give us a thumbs up and like this video. And be sure to come check out our regular and more normal videos. All right, take care, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.